Am I ready?
All right, so I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to come on in. Make sure you guys are sharing the video, liking the video. Drop your hellos, your highs, so we can shout you out. It's another great episode of Monday Night Juice, and I'm your host, Ashley. We're going to get started in just a second, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to come on in and see what's going on with me and the Trap Nerds tonight.
Trap Nerds?
Yeah, my shit got me.
You don't need no water. Trap Nerd night tonight.
That's for the morning. I have it ready on the nightstand.
Water? I got a Powerade in the fridge.
You can have water for one.
You keep the Powerade.
Because I feel like you got to start singing, and we can't have that. I'm not going to do that.
I got them average vocals.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Everybody ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Chrissy, we good? Yep. And we are good. All right, you guys, so we're going to get started. Tonight's topic is the top 10 reasons why men and women cheat. Let's just go ahead and say off the rip, all of my reasons are none of their reasons. And I recognize when they got here, it's because they are telling reasons why men cheat, and I'm telling reasons why women cheat, which, you know, makes sense. But their reasons were, like, completely to the left for me. Yeah, that was way over my head. But tonight's episode is brought to you by Markel Benai Wines. You guys can go to www.markelbenaiwines.com. Markel Benai Wines is a wine that is meant to create experiences for you, as well as the style resolution. My girl Sydney Murdoch is a style expert. Next Saturday, she is having the seasonal style workshop from 10 to 1. So we will go ahead and tag her. Chrissy, let's make sure we tag Sydney. We're going to go ahead and tag her so you guys can go ahead and inbox her for more details if you want to get your style ready for a low budget, but, you know, still look good within the realm of the spring anyway. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit my girl Sydney Murdoch up at the Style Resolution, or you can hit her up at the Style Resolution on Instagram. So tonight's episode, again, is the top 10 reasons why men and women cheat. I got my guys, the Trap Nerds here.
Trap Nerds.
Another local podcast who's doing amazing things. Talking about great content, and they're super dope, and I'm a fan, so I wanted to have them on the show to talk about top 10 reasons why men and women cheat. And I want to go ahead and put
10.
It's definitely more than 10, because y'all came in here with like a whole damn, you in particular, came in here
us.
with a whole damn list.
You gotta be prepared.
Came in here with a whole damn list, but I really just wanted to kind of get into the topic. But before we do, I want to go ahead and put this out here, because I posted about this earlier, and somebody was like, well, are any of these guys married? I'm like, what does that matter? So she was just like,
I appreciate that question.
I don't. She was like, she said, well, if none of them are married, then what does it matter? Their reasons. My thing is, we live in 2019. Yes, technically, if you're not married, technically you're not cheating, but to hell with all of that. If you my boyfriend, or if we, you know, on that level, no, not if we, Chrissy, I saw that mouth. Not if we doing that. But if you're my boyfriend and we're in a relationship and you go out and you sleep with somebody else, you cheated on me. Flat out.
I agree.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Flat out.
We all know married people
this
cheated.
Is,
like,
this is
married
not.
parents that was
This is not going to be a. Well, there's no ring on my finger, so technically, no, nigga, technically nothing. Like, it's going down.
Yeah.
So let's get into the reasons. All right, so we gonna go ahead and go with their reasons first, because their reasons outweigh mine, which just tells you that women are more loyal than men, of course.
Wow. In the wise words of Chris Brown,
so as you guys are coming in, I see you guys are here. Make sure you drop your names, you say your hellos and your highs, so I can shout you out. But I'm gonna let them go ahead and tell you their names first, and then we'll get started. Oh shit!
They call me Corbin. The man so nice, gotta say the name twice. AKA Corby Corbs, AKA Cash App Corby, now accepting all forms of currency. AKA Young Corby Cruz.
This is what he does on TrapNerds.
I didn't think we were doing
this. This is what he does.
Because the late night mission is never impossible when Corby's on the case.
Okay.
All right, one more. AKA Mr. Moana, the Samoan Slammer, the Golden God himself.
Hey man, it's Wesley West B here. That's 2 S's in both of the West's.
Both of them.
You know what I'm saying? From the west side. That's the best side.
Alright. It's G Boogie. Add a 25 on there.
It's electric.
Okay. G Boogie?
G Boogie.
I gotta call you that all night?
I mean, G.
G.
Boogie,
Can I?
G. That's cool.
G.
G works.
Corbs.
West.
Corbs and West.
I
Corbs,
wouldn't
G,
compli-
and West.
I He had like 10 different names.
He got 10, but I'm going with chords. We're going with chords tonight. Emerald Clay, what's going on? Danyetta, yes, Danyetta, this should be very interesting. What's going on, baby? And Jasmine, what's going on? Nice. I'm so glad that you guys had the opportunity to come on and tune in. All right. So I know a lot of my ladies are watching, and you guys want to know the reasons why men cheat. Period. Now, I wasn't trying to make this about the men. I wanted it to be equal. But then these brothers walked in with some things that I didn't even think of.
We getting spicy.
You know? So I love the honesty. And Jasmine said, now that's an introduction, Corey. But you know, I want my ladies to really pay attention, because the stuff they walked in here with really went over my head. So we're going to start with the first one. Wes, we're going to let you talk about it for a second.
Wait, before he jumps in, can I say, we're reluctant to do this because niggas like cheating in peace, and we're going to give you the reasons why we be cheating.
Okay.
And it's just going to make homes
Let me just
not
say
happy.
this.
So we need y'all to
just
know our
say
DMs are open, because we're going to be in trouble.
I don't be cheating. I just know why they be cheating.
But let me just say this.
I be cheating.
You said they like to do it in what? Men like to cheat in what? In privacy?
In secret.
In
Yeah,
secret?
you gotta
Okay,
cheat
but
on the
y'all
law.
don't. Y'all get caught all the time.
That be dumb niggas.
Okay.
Dumb men.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
it to a minimum.
PG
Okay, but they be getting caught, so...
We all been caught before.
All right. She said, disclaimer, they are breaking the guy code. Yes, and we love you guys for
Thank
that.
you.
We love you guys for that. Thank
I
you.
feel like
I didn't.
All right,
I didn't,
so first
I didn't
one.
break it.
6'9".
No,
I didn't break it.
first one. And Wes, we gonna go with you. Wes says that men cheat out of boredom. I can say that women cheat out of boredom too. And that's just me being realistic. But most of the time, we'll just walk off. We'll just like go. We bored, we just bored. So why would you stay and cheat if you bored? Just leave.
Well, here's my thing. You know, you establish some relationships. You know what I'm saying? You build up time, you build up trust. Most of the time, y'all both think each other's doing the right thing most of the time. You know what I'm saying? But things get a little tired sometimes. Things get a little, repetitive. You know what I mean? Going through the motions. If your relationship turned into that, I'm bored. You might not be bored. Maybe you are bored.
She ain't bored.
She probably ain't bored with me. But, you know,
Two S's.
It's two S's in both of the S's for a reason. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if the relationship gets tired and boring, it's just like with anything. You're going to continue a hobby you don't enjoy no more. You know what I mean?
At the
Even if
same
you
time,
do love that
with the-
person,
with
you're
the
going to
boredom-
spice it up a little bit. That's
With the
all I'm
boredom,
saying.
sometimes guys be shooting for practice, and then sometimes you don't know that the practice is going to turn into a game, and you're going to come out with a victory. So how you just say no?
Practice?
Like,
This
he
is
talking
all
about?
just a big game. It's just a big game.
I'm just saying, like, sometimes you'll flirt with a girl for fun to see if you still got it, and then when she starts reciprocating, you're like, damn, I didn't know she was going to feel that weak line, but I got to go through with it now. I can't let her down.
Oh, you can't let the mistress down, but you're going to let me down with my bored ass at home.
As long as you don't know, you ain't going to be let down.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Emerald said, cheating in peace, all bad already. And Chrissy said, so you're saying that women should be the ones to keep it spicy.
That's a good point. Not necessarily. I'm going to say...
I'm
really
just stumbles.
wanna know.
I would say that shit might be like go.
It should go both ways.
I feel
I
like
think we're all leaning more
Like,
towards
I
women.
get so amazed by the concept that men have that it is all up to us to keep you interested.
Well,
It's
I mean,
not.
how about this? If we going to do anything and I'm in a relationship with you, I'm usually footing the bill. So I feel like that's keeping it spicy. If we going anywhere, we going to dinner, it's me.
Hey,
we
okay,
taking
okay,
a trip,
let me answer
Hey,
that's
this.
me.
if a
Let me
girl
answer
pays
this.
for dinner when I'm out, oh, she getting the best night of her life. My dick instantly gets... I get erect for that.
But see, no. I'm glad you said that, because that's honesty, right? That's the way y'all think, right? Well, why do y'all think that shit is enough? It's not.
What do you mean?
Like, she paid for your meal, so now
Oh, no,
she about to get
that's
the best night of her life.
That's enough to spice my
And the
night
best,
up again.
But the best night of her life is your pipe.
Okay, well, I was exaggerating.
Oh,
obviously.
okay.
The best night of any girl's life is my pipe. So let me sell myself short. I'm just saying, like,
Wait, I ain't agreeing.
I think with girls, it's like you don't need to spice it up, but when you take like some unexpected initiative from time to time, it gets niggas excited. So like we've been dating for
initiative
we've been
is not
dating
a
for a
bad
year.
thing.
I'm paying for the shit the whole time. Eventually, I'm gonna get bored.
But
All of a
let
sudden,
me
you pay
ask
for
you
one.
this. Let me ask you this, because you said if you got a shorty that you taking out and you know what I mean, that's what it is. Then you should expect some kind of excitement or something to spice it up. When you, but you make that decision though, right? You make that decision to be the one to foot the bill.
No, that's
Who
just
made that decision?
I mean,
I think that's what's expected.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
what's expected.
It's expected.
So
Yeah.
you go along with what's expected, right?
Exactly.
But
It's
she
how I was
also
raised,
expects
too.
you not to cheat. Did your mama raise you to cheat?
She did not.
Okay then. All right.
Rap
Right.
music raised me to cheat. My uncles and
No, you're
my
not gonna
family
blame
raised
it
me to
on
cheat.
rap
He's a
music.
product of his
No.
society raised me to cheat.
No,
Like what
no.
you mean?
All right. So Dominique says niggas ain't shit. End of discussion. The end. Chrissy
Not
says.
right.
Not all of them.
Dominique, you're right.
Chrissy says this sounds so familiar. Katrina says, but why cheat? Why not put more into what you have? Which is a good question. Lakia says, oh my God, they cutting up. If you bored, why aren't you communicating that you're bored? Why would you go out and test waters
Can I
instead
jump
of
on this
coming
one?
home
I
and
got
saying,
something.
Go ahead.
I'm bored?
So sometimes when you're upfront and honest with women to a certain extent, they don't take it as honesty no more. They take it as disrespect.
Insults.
Insults. They don't like hearing that. So instead of telling you, hey, your sex is boring me, I can just go deal with somebody else and then come back.
All right, so
for round
look, this
two
is what
with
I'm going to
you.
say. This is what I'm going
Not
to say
bored
to
no
my
more.
ladies, because ladies, let's be real. Sometimes we do get be like, hold up, who is you talking to like that? You're not talking to me. So there are times where we may take that offensively and take it as a way of disrespect rather than trying to receive the message.
I would say
However,
majority.
No, you're not gonna go with majority. However, I feel like the delivery could also be different. Sometimes you could communicate things without having to verbally say them. So if you come in the door with toys that we've never used before, clearly you've been bored and you want to spice it up.
Time out. There's been a time before when I came in with a toy and then she was like, oh, so I'm not enough
That's
for
not
you?
good enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
Well, that was a
Now
strong
need
woman for you to
this?
be with.
That's true, too. I'm just saying, you never know how somebody's going to react. Once again, I'm not a cheater.
Okay. Let me see. Chrissy says, why wouldn't you treat the woman the way that you would want your moms or your sisters or etc. to be treated? And y'all keep in mind, we still on number one. They came up with a very lengthy list.
We have a decent list.
The girls that I'm with are not my mom or my sister.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I mean, that's what you said. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. I just feel like it's not the same.
But
Like,
does that mean they treat every man like they daddy and they uncles
No.
and their grandfather? Like, nah, they don't. Like, it's just not the way
You don't
we
go in-
look at a relationship.
yeah, you don't go into it thinking like that. I feel like.
Exactly. You go into it like, impress me because I've seen a lot of you before, so let's make this different. You know what I mean?
And we're trying to impress you as well. Like,
Right.
I think sometimes...
Not
so,
with this.
All right, but I think sometimes like men think like, hey, I'm always coming and picking you up, driving you, I'm always footing the bill. It might not be impressive to you as a woman, but as a man, that's like a burden that we have to carry. So it's like, damn, every time we go out, I gotta pay, I gotta drive.
Do you
when
all
are you gonna reciprocate something?
You know what? I'm more of a millennialized woman than I used to be. So I'm not even upset about the concept that sometimes women should be catering to their men. Women should sometimes take y'all out and spend a little bit of money on y'all and do things to make y'all feel good, make y'all feel like kings. I'm not opposed to that. My problem is the fact that, like you said, it's like as a man, you have to take on this responsibility of being the one that can provide. But as a woman, I have to take on this responsibility that I have to understand that you respect me and not just her. So it's always something on both ends that we dealing with. And I think sometimes men forget that. But that's just me. Ladies, tell me if I'm
You
wrong.
just smacked me with some reality. I forgot that.
You're welcome.
What about y'all?
You're
I mean,
welcome.
there's some good points there.
Good points, good
Pretty
points.
valid, very
So
valid.
Jasmine
1
Bill
point,
says,
Ashley.
thank you. 2 points for Ashley.
Oh, what?
Zero trap.
No, 2-1. 2-1.
All right.
Because
So,
you're a woman.
Jasmine Bell says, why don't you just tell her that you want an open relationship? Because guys don't like to share.
First of all,
real.
what girl
Yeah,
is going for an
nobody.
open relationship?
Plenty.
No, they are out there now.
Plenty. They are definitely
But I ain't
out there.
sharing. I just
It's
ain't.
rare.
Men don't want to share. That's
I'm
why
not-
y'all not going to answer.
I'm
this
fine
question.
with sharing, but I don't
If
believe
y'all
that you
gonna
are.
share, it's gonna be like I'm gonna share you and her when I feel like it, but I'm not about to share you with him. That's how y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't about to be on that sharing shit.
Accurate.
Let me see. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get to some of the questions. Let me see.
My DM's
Chrissy
still open.
says, then why not set your standards higher and shoot for the best up front? Maybe.
I would
say
want
wait,
that right now.
I would say that we do. Like, it
I
takes a
think
lot for
everybody
us to
walks
call
in.
a girl our girlfriend. we can take you out a few times, but to call you my girlfriend, if I'm calling you that, that's why I'm saying I got a right to be bored. Like, if I'm calling you my girlfriend, we done dated for some months. I've been taking you out for some months.
Months?
Yeah.
Damn.
How long does it take you to become a girlfriend?
Like 2-3 months?
2-3 months?
To become girlfriend?
All right.
Oh, was she talking about the boredom or
the boredom?
Oh, I think that's what she was talking about. She was talking about the boredom. Now you being done with somebody in 3 months.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying. I'm talking about the relationship. We done been together for some months. So like now,
that's what I'm saying. Like, damn, you only give it a couple months before you get bored.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
Certain
it's gonna take a long time for me to
scenarios.
call you my girlfriend.
Okay.
So now that we got to this spot, I better not be bored. If I call you my girlfriend, we got a lot of more things to take care of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
2 hours, more months.
Randall says spending money has nothing to do with chemistry. Oh, I like that.
It doesn't at all.
Shout out to you, Randall.
This is all I'm saying is like, so there's so many things that a guy does that we feel like is what we're supposed to do, that we feel like maybe girls don't appreciate or
They take for
reciprocate.
granted.
Take for granted.
Yeah.
So it's not that I don't want you to spend money on me at all. I'll take care of every
Yeah.
single date we go on, but can you just like act appreciative of that? Like, I know maybe we just went to the show, but goddamn, this like the fucking 23rd time we went to the show this week on top of everything else. Like, just show some appreciation. That's it.
All right, so that's boredom. That's one. All right.
And we still on one?
Yeah, you still on one.
How many is
you
it?
still on one.
I mean,
You had like 10.
6, 10.
2 S's in there.
My girl, Miss Gully says auditions is a hoe. Chrissy says that's the thing. You deal with girls versus women. Whose fault is that?
Oh.
All right, we gonna go on to the next one.
Oh.
All right, we gonna go on to the next one. So, let me see. What else did they put? All right. I feel like this is but this is honest though.
This is,
I feel like G,
I
I'm
love
gonna
being
get this
honest.
one
You
to
see,
you.
you
I ain't
saw the ones?
snitching. I ain't
G,
nah.
I'm gonna get this one to you.
Oh shit!
Ready?
What's up?
So y'all say men cheat so they get caught. Why would you cheat to get caught and hurt somebody instead of just leaving?
That is
What's
a good
wrong
one.
with y'all?
I was gonna say maybe you out and about, like mentioned
Tristan
before.
Thompson.
Well, obviously that didn't work because I feel like they're still in a relationship, or I don't
Y'all
really
better
know.
stop living y'all lives through the clothes.
Oh no, I don't follow them at all. I don't keep.
Oh my
up
God,
with
my
them.
girl
I don't
Libra
keep up
said-
with the Kardashians.
My girl Libra said charm school for men. That's
Not charm school.
Niggas that cheat don't want to get caught are
No, she said 2 get caught, right?
Yeah.
to get caught.
That's
So
that's
why?
Tristan Thompson.
But
pretty
that's what I'm
much.
saying. Why would you do that instead of just leaving?
I mean, maybe
Sometimes they don't
know.
take no for an answer. Let's just figure this out. Like, and you get tired. I mean, like, I ain't a person that like to break hearts. Like, I'm gonna try to shield you from this. Even if I am cheating, you ain't gonna find out. This is for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
Thank
you do it too.
West
It's
for
like
honesty with 2 S's.
I'm doing it for me. Maybe say, hey, I can have some fun too, and then maybe she find out, 2 birds, 1 stone almost situation. Even though that's bad, but
See, I would say this:
Wow.
you can cheat to get caught, and that means that it's over. Or you can also cheat to get caught just to start a fight, stir some shit up, and
then
maybe
it be over.
Not
Maybe.
even to get over. Maybe
Maybe.
it just
Just
spark
get
it back
sex.
up. Maybe she, start putting out a little more effort and not taking you for granted as much. Not that I'm taking her for granted.
But you think she'll be okay with that? Though?
I mean, some
Probably
of them
not.
will. They love
It's
taking
rare.
you back, right?
It's
Girls
rare.
love taking
They
you
love
back.
taking you back.
I love how you keep saying girls because that is accurate.
I
Cassandra
said
said-
I don't want to say females.
You can say women,
Woman, she wants you to say woman or she.
but a woman
I think
ain't
I'm
got
just
to be
saying
dealing
they.
with
I
that.
ain't even saying.
I like how you keep sliding that in there. I hear that too.
They.
My boy Grindstand says men who cheat are still boys trying to grow up, and
Boys
real
to
men
men.
don't cheat. Period.
So I've been waiting to address this because I thought we was gonna handle this at the end, but I think to be honest, it doesn't matter. Like, you can't put no age, no date, no time on cheating. It's like once you meet that person, they make you not want to do that shit no more, and that's what it is. Like
You talking about love, man?
fuck around.
I think that's the word
Like,
you want to throw out.
once you meet that
LOVE.
person, then you just know, like, bruh, I'm done with this. Like, I don't
Yeah,
want to be in these streets
that's called
no more.
love.
So, but I think it just takes time, and for a lot of guys, it takes being in these streets to figure that out. Like, you got to sow these O's before you know for sure what you want.
And on
The
top of
word
that, I've
is
been in a
love.
relationship where I wasn't cheating, and
Well, you-
to
did
be
you-
honest, like, I mean, yeah, the L word was thrown around, but what I'm saying is,
Like, you talking about like.
All right.
what I'm
love
saying
you.
is, it didn't work out, as you can see. No ring on my finger.
Let me see. Cassandra says, I don't think that they are speaking for every man. They're just speaking from their own perspectives, which I agree.
For all of them.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Ashley says she agree. All ages cheat. Absolutely.
We got one agreement.
Court says, who has time for this shit? Cheating is still for little boys and girls. And I have to say something, because I hear y'all, I hear my viewers, I hear what it is that y'all saying. I disagree. I think that everybody is human, and sometimes people make mistakes and people fuck up. Period. You can be on your shit, and sometimes I think it's a very fuzzy line between what a real woman and a real man is, and what we classify that. But when you're with somebody and you grown and you taking care of everything, you take care of your business, she take care of her business, y'all got kids or y'all don't have kids, y'all, you know what I mean, doing everything it is that you're supposed to be doing as an adult on their own, and then you get with somebody and y'all try to make that work. Sometimes people just fall victim to life, and sometimes shit happens. Period. It doesn't mean you an immature fool, or you a damn child, or you a little boy still. Like, shit happens sometimes. Now, if you a habitual cheater, then yeah, you got some shit you need to work out.
I just feel like
it is a habitual.
A lot of your parents and grandparents cheated on each other, so think about that.
That's
and
what
that's
I'm
the
saying.
reality.
You could be married
Like there have been people who have been married for 60 years who got cheated on probably like 30 of those 60.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Them your grandmamas and your grandparents, are they still children?
My parents were married for 25 years before they divorced, like, because of some cheating shit. Like, shit be happening.
And I'm not saying that I agree with everything they saying, because I don't want y'all to get it twisted. But for people that say cheating is for boys and for girls, habitual cheaters, yes. But people that just are experiencing life, like people that are just experiencing life and going through certain shit and make a mistake, like, I don't know. Like, I don't put perfection on anybody. But that's just me. Let me see.
Better get it.
Katrina says, I don't think all men cheat or that everyone cheats. Darrell, I think that's her name, says, it is immaturity. I'm not cheating. We're in it to win it. And that's cool. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that makes you less of a woman or that makes you more of a woman than somebody else. I'm just saying that there are people who, again, like we mentioned, who have been married for 30-something years, who have been cheated on by their spouse. We are all made imperfect anyway. People have other desires anyway. And some people, I feel like cheating comes when you don't hold the conversation, and then when that conversation comes out and that person can't handle it, and then you go out and do it on your own. I know of someone who has gone through a lot of things in their life and went to their wife and said, yo, I am going through some shit. I feel like I need to go out and do some other things. And she said, what can we do about that? And she let him go do what he wanted to do. Period. Now, y'all can call her less of a woman for that. Y'all can call her a child for that. Y'all can call her a girl for that. But guess what? Her husband's still solid. They still strong. They still together. They still making money. And guess what? They still in it to win it. Well, I'm not condoning for the cheating. I'm just saying stop belittling people and calling them children because they slip up and they make a mistake. That's all I'm saying.
Actually getting real.
Number 3. Now I think number 3 is interesting. Yeah, we are on the way. Number 3 is interesting to me because I feel like number 3 is on both sides. Men do it and women do it. Revenge cheating. Corbs, I'm gonna get that to you. No, I don't want to give you nothing else.
Well, all right.
Revenge cheating.
Can I talk about this in 2 ways? So, I've revenge cheated in 2 different ways. One where I had a nigga who became my op, so then I had to smash his chick. So I'm not cheating on me, but she's cheating on him. That's revenge.
Oh my God.
But then I've also had... So it's not even really cheating
I don't
anymore.
even know if I should have gave you this one to you.
So
I don't even know if I should have gave you this one. I felt like Wes should have took this.
I don't know if this is cheating, but I've had a girl I was with, and she confided in me like, "Hey, this girl, we used to be best friends. We beefing now. Like, she's my enemy. If we ever break up, don't ever do anything with her." As soon as we broke up, I couldn't wait. Like, yeah, I'm gonna teach you. So I'm petty.
All right, so let me go ahead and put that out there. Now that to me is childish.
But it wasn't cheating. It was revenge.
That to me is definitely childish. Now, from a woman's perspective, that's very childish. Yeah. Very childish. But revenge in itself, can Revenge teeter on that childish line for real.
It's childish
You know what I
fuck.
mean? It is that course.
Hey, it
was
felt good
definitely
though. Oh my
childish.
god,
That
it
was
felt so
ridiculously
good.
childish.
Like, yeah, I can't wait to rub this in your face.
That was definitely childish. But revenge cheating, that can definitely be something. Yeah, especially if you like as a woman.
How's it revenge cheating? Are you saying they cheated on you, you took them back, and while you were together, you cheated?
No, like, and you can elaborate a little bit more, Wes, because I know that that's what you had said.
Mm-hmm.
But like from a woman's perspective, and I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about nobody being kids, nothing, because there have been plenty of time in people's lives where you were with someone and you were in a relationship and you found out they did something to you, and instead of leaving, you did it back. Period.
Boom. So that's
Period. People have done it before. And yes, you may have been 18 when you did it. Yes, you may have been you may have been 25 when you did it. Hell, you might have been 34, 33. You might have did that shit yesterday.
She's feeling this way too much.
She is having
She did it yesterday.
All right, G, what you was gonna say?
I was gonna say I've been using situations where they got their revenge out on me, so I was like, it's fine. I know he's not gonna find out. So
He a trick.
I mean, everybody won, I guess, in that scenario. So.
You definitely won.
Yes, she did too. She was giving back.
Hey, so look, my girl Ashley said karma is a mofo. Ashley, that is so real. Like, always know whatever energy you put out there, that shit is coming
Karma
right back
real.
to you.
That's what
It's
that's
so
what
real.
happens.
So
It
why
is
do they
so
say
real.
why do
Goes
they
around,
say
comes
nice
back
guys
around.
finish last?
It
if
is
karma's
so
real.
real. What do you think? If nice guys finish like their asses must not been as nice as they thought.
But that's the saying. Nice guys finish last. Karma ain't real. Nigga.
Well, whoever said
Who
said
said
that?
that?
Who said that? Society. So we just gonna listen to whatever they say now.
The devil is the second most popular
Man.
figure in the Bible. Think about that.
We was not going to religion tonight.
I'm just saying.
That's
like,
a whole nother topic, and I will bring y'all back to
He put
that.
his top 10.
That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother one.
It's actually
Court says I can't even lie. I did that as a teenager. Yeah, people have done that, and honestly, I'm a firm believer that karma is real. Period. I believe it firm. Like if you
Ain't we creating the karma though? Since they did it, we helping out.
putting it out there.
You know, we
yeah, but you got to still be responsible for the shit you
For
put
mine?
back out there. You know what I mean?
I guess
Yeah, you may have been her karma, and maybe it got back at her for what she did to somebody else. But now you got to deal with the karma that you put out there.
yeah.
Bad
I feel like
energy
it ain't
go out
as
there
much
anyway. No,
bad
it
energy.
is because it's yours.
Like they might.
It's yours to carry.
Somebody
It's a
might
portion.
spit in my food versus cheat on me.
No.
You know what I mean?
Like,
that's the karma that
I
I
leave my
do.
food spitting on again.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, for sure.
No,
My
no,
heart
no,
can't
no,
take
no,
it.
no, no,
You
no.
know, I got herpes or something. My heart can't take
might
it.
catch some.
All right. So as you guys are coming in, because I see you guys are still coming in, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Monday Night Juice. I'm here with the Trap Nerds.
Trap nerd, baby.
I think their name is like perfect. 'Cause something is wrong. Something's definitely wrong with Corey.
Because I'm
Yes.
trapping these
Yes.
niggas
Something
nerds.
is
We the
definitely
normal
wrong
ones,
with
and our
yours.
DMs are wide open. Don't worry about the house. You know what I'm saying?
Corey says, "Oh yeah, karma bit me in my ass. I'll never do it again. I cheated, and karma definitely bit me in my ass, so I'll never do it again. Now, granted, I was 18 when I learned that lesson, but I'll never do that again. I broke somebody's heart. I seen him cry. I hurt him real bad, and 4 years later, I had 2 kids, and I was by myself. Period. With somebody
Can
who
we talk
cheated
about
on
how
me
that's
right
why we jaded
afterwards.
too? I done had my heart trampled on a couple times. So now I gotta have this hard exterior up.
Oh, corpse. Listen, we
Y'all hear this?
but we all listen. We've all gone through some type of heartache or some type of pain. Again, the karma comes back on us, but you don't get to treat somebody else like crap because somebody treated you like crap.
Yes,
hurt
you
people,
do.
no, hurt people, but it's not fair. And the fact
It's
that
not
you
fair,
just
but
said,
yeah.
the
Don't
fact that
take
you
it out
just
on
said,
them.
yes, you do. I can't stand you right now.
I'm taking my heart off on everybody.
Okay, what about thrill cheating? Wes, we going to you.
What you
Thrill
say?
cheating.
Real cheat.
For the thrill of it.
I mean,
I think thrill and ego booster is like the same thing.
yeah, and almost you could tie in boredom too. Like
and
I was,
bachelor parties. It's
like,
all
I-
for the thrill. Out of
yeah,
town.
yeah, you out of town.
You ain't gonna get.
You ain't
You
done
shouldn't
nothing.
get caught.
You probably won't get called
Yeah.
that.
If you get caught, you a dumb nigga.
80-90%.
Most of the time, if you in your same area code, you
you
shouldn't
can't.
cheat.
I'm
no,
so glad
you gotta
all
go
y'all
out.
single.
Go out of town.
I'm
Be on
so
a
glad
beat-
that
We
all
had,
y'all-
another-
we had
on
these
another
same games
island.
played on us. We just playing back.
Yeah, we're learning from
Delivering that
experience.
karma right back.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like because somebody hurt you, that's not like, oh, I'm about to make it my
We're
life
not saying this
mission
from
to go
our
back.
It
experience.
ain't
We're
always.
We're giving you the reasons.
Who's
We're not saying
y'all?
this is what
Y'all,
we
who's
do.
y'all?
This ain't what we do. We're just giving you reasons why we.
Corbs, you've
some
already
of our
given us
people
4
do.
examples of what you've done in each category.
Nah, I'm a spiteful
I was
nigga.
a
That's
teenager
me.
back then. I'm 30 now. All right, I'm different. That That was funny?
That's funny.
Let me
I'm
see.
30 now.
I hate these niggas.
My girl Angela said, I just rolled my eyes at him so damn hard.
Probably
Chrissy
Corby
says,
Cords.
what is the age of these individuals?
He just told you.
And Cassandra said,
Pay attention, y'all.
Cassandra said, who made these motherfuckers experts?
Life?
I didn't say that.
You better check
All
my
right,
resume.
okay,
Based on
look.
facts.
So, and this is, I want y'all to take this in. Because this is reality, so this is not a shot. But they said, I didn't realize men had such low self-esteem. And to be honest with you, again, I don't think that's a shot. I think that's reality, though. Because I see a lot of women deal with that. But men, like, it's almost like men have to hide that certain side of them. They have to hide the fact that they got hurt. They have to hide the fact that they put their heart out there and somebody did them wrong. Like, so now they don't feel, you know what I mean? Like, top notch, the head, what's that head nigga in charge
Head
up here?
honcho.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they
Quavo.
don't feel like that as much.
Quavo.
You know what I mean? So I don't think she was taking a shot when she said that. Like, I think that's reality. Like, sometimes as women, we don't realize that somebody may have done something to y'all that caused y'all to, like, the way y'all wall is built and the way ours is built is different. We got real walls. Y'all got Trump walls. You know what I mean?
I think we got
We
two
still
kind of
need
walls,
funding.
though.
We still need some-
I think we got two kind of walls, though. Like, there's a lot of guys who have walls that are built up because they were hurt and now they're insecure about it. And there's a lot of guys that have walls built up because they feel like this is the way society thinks
That's
that
what
they
I
need
was
to
gonna
act.
say. It's just the knowledge that I have. People who I know on my spectrum, like direct friends, their friends. Like, this is just what I'm seeing. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like, things have happened to me, but I ain't saying I'm spiteful still from that. Like, maybe towards those individuals, but yeah, like,
We're not
I'm
blaming
not
the
about
whole
to be.
women, but
yeah,
also
every woman.
the way men are raised, music, fucking movies, all that, we got to be the man, and so that plays into it too. It's not that our self-esteem is low, but it's also that a lot of guys get their self-esteem from catching bodies. So
Gotcha.
that changes too. It's not that it's low, but you know, the more popping a guy is, the more girls want him, so he want to be popping. You know?
Got you. All right, let me see. All right, so here's one that kind of elaborates off of what it was that y'all was just talking about. Y'all talked about mistreatment. I almost feel like that is a retaliation kind of a thing.
Mhm.
So again, and ladies, we can kind of, I'm gonna say y'all can kind of touch base on this a little bit. If you are in a situation where, hey boo, if you are in a situation where you're with somebody, you love them, you don't want to leave them, but you know they're doing you wrong, and you stay anyway, you may cheat out of retaliation. I don't know, guys. What do you say?
I would say
That's on a long time, like, as revenge, too. I feel like. What's up, you guys?
These fools.
Well, like,
You see that?
You should be paying attention to
see
this.
that?
That's your
You
thing.
see that?
You need to be quiet. They take yourself.
Well, while I'm talking.
So go ahead.
I'll say, you say
got
mistreatment.
fight.
I feel like that really kind of ties on with revenge, too, for real. Because you know something you say, I'm about to go do it. And then you probably stay in a relationship. You're like, all right, well, we even now, for real. So
That'd be them
let me
toxic
say
ones.
from and it's definitely toxic relationships. Let me ask this from a guy's point, because I know why women do it. I definitely know why women do it. If a man gets cheated on, why do y'all stay?
Who stayed?
Why do y'all stay? I know plenty of brothers
I ain't
that get
stayed
cheated
since
on.
like high school, and then it's because I found out like way later.
If we
It was like 8 months later, and
But
it was in the beginning.
y'all know somebody.
if we're being honest,
I mean,
I
you
don't
probably
know to my knowledge that I've ever been cheated on. So I've
Well,
never.
I ain't gonna say I ain't
Well,
never.
So
you-
you've
so
been
if you
out
know
here,
somebody-
revenge sleeping with friends and all that stuff, and ain't nobody even cheated on you.
Sound like he's up.
Ain't nobody even hurt you
say-
that bad.
I'm a.
this is a good one.
Oh, Lord.
What do you say?
Not to say nothing.
Oh,
I'm
Don't
saying,
lie.
like,
Don't lie. You know you've been hurt before. Somebody.
no,
cheated
I've been
on you
hurt, but
before.
I don't know for a fact that.
Or
I've
if
been
you know
cheated on.
somebody else, you were saying, like, another
Oh,
person.
No,
Katrina
but if we're not girlfriend
Katrina
and
says
boyfriend-
y'all stay because it's cheaper to keep her.
Uh,
I feel like that's a lot of baby mama situations. That
100% girls.
Keep
that
That's
or
a-
married.
That's the problem with
Yeah.
girls too. When girls stay, it sends us mixed signals because it's like, damn, I could just cheat again. She ain't going nowhere.
So that was also on their list too. It was like, I'm cheating because you let me.
There's no repercussions.
So
Like
Don't keep letting me
actually,
mistreat
sometimes
you.
so girls will take you back and then they'll put restrictions on it. They'll start checking on you, pulling up on your bumper and shit. And that, if you're going to take somebody back when they cheat, that's what you need to do. If you take them back and then 2 days later, everything is back to the way it was before he cheated, he's cheating again. Like, why wouldn't he?
Okay.
Makes sense.
Once
a cheater, always a cheater.
I've talked to several people who are married,
Disagree.
right? And I say this for my girl Darrell because me and her had this kind of back and forth earlier. I've talked to several people that have cheated, that are married. And
oh damn,
yeah.
Y'all judging us? Look at her friends.
Hold up.
At least we
These are
cheated.
not-
We ain't married.
These are married folks. These are married
Scandalous.
elderly people that I've spoken to because I really wanted to know, why did you stay? Right?
Well, back in the day, that's what I was
Elderly.
doing.
No, we ain't
What
talking
define
about this.
elderly?
All right.
How
So
old is
look.
the people?
Yeah, how old is elderly?
Like what the people you was talking to?
Well, one couple, they are 40s to 50s. They've been married.
Back in the day, all
No,
you
they're
did was
in
stay
their
with them.
they're in
though.
their 50s because they've been married for 30 something years.
Mm-hmm.
Another one, they are in their 70s, and they've been married.
Back in the day, all they did was take them back.
They've been
My
married
grandma
for
got
40
cheated
years.
on so much.
Yeah. And I even know someone whose mom, like, she told her mom, like, yo, my husband is cheating on me. I need to come home. Like, I'm not going for it. And her mama was like, you need to stay home and pray. Like, and that just blew my mind. But
Some
this
people
is
Different time.
I feel like
different times.
society
And they did
has
it
a lot
for
to
the
play with
kids.
it. In
It is,
society,
it is.
man, it tells women that they need to stay, and it tells men that you need to do your own thing, and it's ridiculous and unacceptable. I'm with you, women. Don't let a nigga cheat on you and stay. Myself included.
please, himself included. Angela says that's a problem.
Don't
Y'all
take me back.
they date girls and not grown ass women. I gotta say this again.
Tell 'em.
You can be a full grown adult, paying your bills, taking care of your kids, making sure that your credit is right, making sure you got a great car, you got everything that you wanted, but internally something is going on with you, and it's causing you to go out and look elsewhere. It does not make you a childish ass little person.
Jeff Bezos.
You definitely, like, people sometimes get in a.
Amazon cheated on his wife. He's a grown man worth 32 billion.
I mean,
and he cheated on
sometimes-
his wife.
But
like,
see, I also think that goes back to, I'm cheating because you letting me.
fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cheating because you letting me. I'm cheating because I made
Honestly,
Amazon.
that's just an excuse. Nobody should ever cheat. You using the excuse I'm cheating because you let me. It's all reflects down to the person at the end of the day.
I'm with you. Like, nobody should ever cheat. I feel like it's common. Like, I just. And everybody, you can't do that with everybody, obviously, because people were raised differently and they've got different backgrounds and everything like that. But the reality is, like, you should be able to go and have a real conversation with your mate, because at the end of the day, we all agree, and I want somebody to tell me they don't, but we all agree that you should be friends with the person that you about to end up with. Y'all should have a solid foundation first. Y'all should be able to talk to each other, because guess what? Before he was your boyfriend, that was your friend. Mm-hmm. That was your homeboy. That was your nigga. That was your road dog. You know what I mean?
So you should be. Like we in church.
Stop.
You better get it.
Stop. But you should be able to talk to that person. So if you bored, talk to that. Like, check this out. This is how I'm gonna say it. If you're in a relationship with somebody, right? Let's say I'm in a relationship with you. Mm-hmm. And I've been with you longer than months. That's why I said months. I was a little taken aback by months, because I'm not jumping in nothing after months, because I don't even know you.
Okay.
Right? So, you in a relationship
How
with
long
somebody.
did you get to know a nigga?
Longer than months. Y'all ain't never heard of the representatives? The representatives is the person that they want you to think they are before you see who the hell they
I'm about to
actually
say
are.
house.
I can't see. I don't know who you are after a
The House of
month.
Representatives?
let's go.
State legislature.
I pretty much show my
What are you
true
talking
colors
about?
after like day 3.
But everybody don't know that, so you need time. You know
You
what I'm
just watch
saying?
our podcast. We show our true
like,
colors.
yeah, you shown your colors tonight. Thank you.
I show him an ASAP.
Thank you, sir. So much. So what I'm saying is, like, let's say I get in a relationship with you, right? Before I even get in a relationship with you, me and you are friends first. So I know how you are. I know what bothers you. I know what don't bother you. I know the way I talk to you a certain kind of way is going to piss you off over this way. I know what you like and I know what you don't like. So when I'm ready to come and talk to you, I know you well enough to know how to deliver my approach so that you hear me and I'm not just talking
I
shit.
disagree. How long?
But
does
not
it take
everybody
to
is
get
that
to know?
strong. It's a lot of women that ain't that strong.
You're right, but that's your fault for dating women that ain't. You see what I'm
guess
saying?
so.
That's what they saying when they say the difference between girls and boys and men. You know what I'm saying?
I got women with 4 children, married, hitting me up. You saying she ain't a woman? She been raising kids You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
I think they're saying it's a
saying
mentality.
internally,
I think it's
something
a
is off.
girl-woman mentality.
So instead of getting excited
And
about
she
that,
went
you
to
should.
him, told him that she was having a problem.
Sometimes we like dating
and
kids
he
'cause they
still
put
ain't
out.
addressed it. So
Or
this
girls,
he ended
my
up.
bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you get it in with her?
I mean, we'll leave that to the.
Up to imagination. Let the viewers decide.
But all I'm saying is,
I plead the fifth.
all I'm
1,
saying
2, 3,
is,
4,
there's always scenarios where the things you say you're gonna do and that you write down on this chalkboard that you follow still don't work. She went to him, told him, he still didn't address it. She needed one thing,
Okay,
and
but
he
look
wasn't
though,
performing.
like
You know
cheating
what I'm
is
saying?
so like that's what I mean when I say like you can't just chalk it up to somebody being a little boy or a little girl. Like sometimes cheating is so much more. Like if she went to her husband and she said, "Yo, I'm going to go do this," something is going on in here that he ain't fulfilling, and instead of her fixing that, she going elsewhere to look for it. Just like she going to him and saying, "Hey, I'm about to go cheat." Somewhere in here, something is going on with him that's not making him walk away, or he just strong enough to be like, "I love your crazy ass, but you better figure this shit out."
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
I feel like we haven't learned enough. Like, I don't want to blame our parents and them, but they haven't set a good enough example of what marriage is supposed to be.
But how long
so we
you
don't
gonna
know.
blame that?
No.
How long you gonna blame that on your mama and daddy?
No, it's not that I'm blaming it. So now I'm glad that like this whole new generation, the way social media is, we're all seeing it. That hey, our parents' relationship, what we thought is relationship goals, ain't really it. Because they have these gender norms that they abide by. They don't really talk and shit. The way that marriage and relationship is now has to be different than how it used to be. That's the only way it's gonna work.
Well, I'm so sorry. I just snorted, but when I
Something must be something.
I feel like some
my
disrespect
God.
about to come this way.
I'm so sorry. So, but y'all know I love y'all. Don't come for my viewers
It's
because they
disrespect. Here it goes. Let's hear it.
don't come for my viewers. Let me just say that off the rip. I'm always for my viewers. They said, "Who are these guys again?" Terrell said they clearance boyfriends.
Clarence?
Clearance.
Who's Clarence?
Clearance sale. The
Oh,
discounted rack. Look,
gotcha.
they
I
went
thought you were
over their
saying
head.
Clarence.
It
Bro,
was so
you
funny.
see how we don't even
It
know.
was you hear it
Clearance
though.
racks?
You got that
We
though,
some rich
right?
ass niggas, so we don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
was about to
clearance
say,
is. Like,
Clearance.
Hey, you and Wes, we go on trips, you know what I'm saying? We spend at least $100 at dinner. I'm date boy. I love to date.
I'm a Fendi boyfriend, nigga.
Let me see.
Yours are too.
This
There's
is very
Clarence in
true.
there. I ain't
This
heard
is
of that
very
word
true.
before.
That's
What does
very
that
true.
mean?
I thought she was saying Clarence. I was like, what?
And
Ashley
Clarence has
says
some real
women-
bad parents.
Ashley says women do this shit too. They killing me with this girl stuff. I'm with you, Ash. Like it's
We're with you as well. Everybody cheats.
like
B.
people. I'm telling you, like yes, everybody cheats, but I hate. Okay, for example, like I know doctors, I know lawyers, I know
The president.
producers. I don't know the president. I like to be close though. Okay. I
Barack would
know
never.
very prestigious kind of individuals who are well spoken and well known in their field, but internally got some issues.
She not the only one.
Internally have some issues that they ain't dealt with. Daddy issues, mama issues, abandonment issues, whatever the case may be. Somebody may have did something to them when they was younger that they have not yet quite dealt with that causes them to see things and to do things outside of the norm. Like, y'all not about to keep saying this is some little boy, little
Honestly,
girl
I
shit.
feel like most of the time it's not even that serious. It's just like, hey, lack of judgment, slipped up, boom, I cheated.
Yeah, like now slip ups,
Like,
yes.
Most of
yes.
the time, I feel like
But
most
again,
of cheating is a slip
habitual,
up accident.
That's different.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
I'm
different.
talking. I'm
You
not
might be-
talking about the ones that go out and cheat every day just cause. Like,
There's
y'all not
any
in a
trust
relationship.
it.
You're
They're
not. That's
us.
not your
Get outta here.
boyfriend.
We
Like,
slip
that's
up.
not your boyfriend.
The
I'm
road was
talking about
icy.
the ones-
I fell.
I'm sick of him. I am
Listen, black
sick
ice, I
of
slipped.
him.
That was it.
I cannot. I'm gonna stop reading y'all comments here in a second.
Our DM's
Let me see.
still open.
Y'all be
24/7.
yeah. Okay.
Courtney
Okay.
Instagram.
Substance abuse. I think substance abuse
Is that
as a
drunk?
reason for cheating.
You ain't never cheated because you was drunk?
People have done it, but now cheating because I had
A
a
night
drink.
out.
I think
Night
that's
on the town.
childish.
Oh yeah.
I think that's childish.
From what?
From a drink, is that what you said?
No, not from a drink.
Oh,
from,
just from
I
being
think,
drunk.
yeah, like
Oh.
you cheated because you was drunk.
I ain't never
like,
cheated because I was drunk, but I've cheated
So-
and said I was drunk as an excuse.
because
but I know it's
something
lapse
was
of
wrong with
judgment.
you.
No, because I know it's not an excuse.
Yeah,
No,
it's not an excuse.
But he really does this.
do-
Talk to him.
Like, I mean, and he looking at me like
It's been times where I don't even remember from like 11 p.m. until like 9 a.m. So it's
He was
for
bla-
real been times where I have been
He was blacked out.
blacked out, and
But let me tell you why
wake
that's
up,
childish.
who
butt
is
booty
this?
ass,
Let me tell you
and
why
I'm
that's
like,
childish.
oh man, I shouldn't have did this.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, you 30.
31.
Too old to be waking up blackout
You
butt
too
booty
old
naked.
to not know your drinking limit.
You think
to-
this was today or yesterday? We just talking about my.
I don't know my drinking limit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
You
you
don't
should.
have one.
I don't pour my drinks in a shot glass every time to calculate.
So
them
what do you
out.
do? Just drink until you feel it?
And then after that, too.
It's not for enjoyment, pretty much.
Yeah,
At that
like
point.
I know for me, I'm not having no more than 3 shots or 3 glasses of anything
For a whole night?
for a whole night because I know my
You
drinking
see how
limit.
crazy they look at you?
No, if they can look at me crazy, but the reality is I know my drinking limit.
mean-
Now, if I drink past that and I tee up, like, then that was kind of irresponsible of me because I know my drinking limit.
So are you saying that's an excuse to cheat?
Yes, I'm saying that's
Ooh.
a childish ass, horrible excuse to cheat.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying just.
No.
No, she wasn't.
I wasn't
She
agreeing.
was not on
I
your
wasn't
page.
agreeing.
My bad.
Hey, only God can judge me. You know?
I wasn't
true.
agreeing
We can
at all.
judge too.
Oh my God.
They call me Negro Jesus.
Oh my God. Okay, so y'all know earlier when I
Judge all you
said,
niggas.
y'all know earlier when I said, look at this shit. Y'all know earlier when I said I ain't even gonna go there. Okay, just listen to this comment. So somebody's husband, okay,
Oh, shit.
felt the need to inbox
Ooh, you?
and say this. And I know
Spice
this
alert.
is about to get y'all because this shit sounds crazier than what they said. All right. So he says, nope, the only reason why men cheat is because of genetics. It's his natural instinct to be as God created him to be, which is fruitful and to multiply. The real question is, why do some men maintain faithfulness? The faithful man is the man the faithful man is the man who has allowed his mind and culture to override his natural self.
Oh.
I want to break this phone, but it's not mine, so I'm not going to.
I'm adding
So,
him.
y'all been calling us trash and we don't agree with this nigga at all.
You're not
That's
gonna add
natural
him. You're not
It's
gonna
all
add
good.
him.
The
You're
Well, I mean, if
not.
you watch Animal Planet, man, them lions, they
just
be
go
hitting
everywhere.
all the lions.
All of them.
Okay, so let me say this.
And they
Let
gotta
me say
make
this.
as many as they
predator.
can.
No
predator.
shade to my brother that just said that. Because let me say this. When I had that conversation with the elderly group, remember, I said I asked them these questions. That was one of their reasons as women. As women, they said, and this is off of their religious belief, what they grew up on. You know what I'm saying? That men were created, or this is what their thought process was. Women come from a man's rib. Men have more than one rib, meaning men are designed to want more than one woman at all times. So technically, he's never really cheating when he goes out and sees another woman because it's his God-given right.
That's what somebody said to
That
you.
is what several elderly women have said, who are still married, happily,
Sounds
accordingly
like
to them.
justification for polygamy.
Yeah, that's...
Like,
But that's the thing though. Like a lot of history, right? History, they story,
Yeah.
will tell us that's the way we're supposed to be rocking. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with
think
that, but
I don't.
I don't agree with
I
that.
don't.
That's
Now,
crazy.
I will say this, not to get off subject. I do believe in polygamy, but I just feel like everybody has to be on the same. Like everybody has to be in the same wavelength. You can't be in a marriage and then be like, "Yo, I want a second wife," and she got to be like, "Yes, sir." Like, no, that's dead.
I don't think ain't.
I feel like we've been talking shit this whole podcast about our past and shit, but no, at the end of the day, I want to be polygamous. Just one woman, one man.
Monogamous.
My bad.
He ready to cheat already.
I want to get married. I want one woman. Like,
Me too.
we sowed our oats. Like, that's how all niggas got to do. You sow your oats. You get rid of that when you're young. Once you meet a woman that makes you ready to settle down, you're ready to settle down. There's no excuses for that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
So
not-
he
I'm
got
not
a
with you.
little bit of sense.
No, like, I'm not with
got a
cheating
little
when I'm
bit.
with a girl that I'm actually want to be with. It's when I get put in situations that I don't necessarily want to be in that I gotta stray outside of those situations.
And to bounce off of that, for the niggas who didn't do that, who got married at 18, get married, they stay married for 20, 25 years, they happily married, they high school sweethearts, them be the one that be cheating.
I was gonna say too.
So they ain't never got to try nothing else. Not
I was
that
gonna
that's what
say,
you're
as
supposed
far
to
as
do.
women is concerned, like sometimes women, I believe, sometimes women cheat because of an internal thing. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't got no.
It don't have nothing to do
experience.
with you. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like sometimes men cheat and it don't have nothing to do with us.
Cheating doesn't always have to
It
do with the other
doesn't.
person.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can
It
say
could be-
most
You
of the
just be
time.
out
it
one
don't.
weekend like, hey.
No,
shit.
no. Fuck that.
I mean, that's what.
No.
Hey,
When I
most
say
of the time
that,
when I've ever cheated, it's been an accident.
You be out
It wasn't
talking to
premeditated
somebody.
cheating.
Yeah,
It was we just
you
happened to be
stumble
out.
upon it.
Yeah,
And it's like, hey,
I feel. See, y'all.
I'm just saying.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
cheating in my mind, cheating
Y'all
for
please
no time
pray
don't
for
be.
me.
It's
dealing
levels
with
of
this.
cheating, pretty
Please.
It's levels
It's
to
levels
this.
to
Emerald
this.
said,
Meals.
Emerald
Me-
said
me-
rib meaning singular. Okay, I like the way you think
McRib.
about that.
It's only seasonal. No, it's not there at McDonald's right now. Don't go.
I ain't seen my ribs.
The rib is seasonal.
I ain't seen my ribs in a while, so I don't know what she talking about, man. It's been a while since
You're
I've
right.
seen those.
Yeah, so hey.
Shit.
I cannot take y'all.
I am
cannot.
looking for my rib, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, we've had all this time now to sow our oats. So now we are in a position where we
So
are
look,
calling
this
each
is
other.
what I think. This is what I think. I think y'all have given some really great reasons as to why men cheat. And I think that the reasons were
There's no
open
good
and that they were what?
There's no great reasons. You shouldn't cheat.
No.
But-
We
just gave you just
no.
reasons.
Like y'all
Reasons.
gave me when I say great reasons, I don't mean they're justified reasons. I mean that they are like real reasons that men feel like this was good enough reason for me to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all was honest. So I want to say thank you for the honesty. I know they don't like it. Give it to me. I know y'all don't like it, but
It's the truth.
all right. So I know y'all don't like it, but at the same time, it was honest. I do want to go ahead and put this out here because my viewers been ripping y'all new assholes.
It's been like 5 years since I cheated.
Okay.
Damn, it was that funny?
It's been 2 years for me.
I've been in a relationship for like 7.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Well, how the hell did you cheat if you ain't been in pause? Okay, stop. So listen, what I do want to say on y'all behalf is what I'm hearing is that y'all gave me all these reasons as to why people cheat, but as of right now in y'all lives, y'all just kind of living your best life until you get to that one situation.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Because your intention is to not cheat. Your intention is to settle down, have one woman, and be a faithful man.
Exactly.
I had a girlfriend for like the past 3 years. Like,
I think that's.
we talking solo now.
Nah, I had like
Mine
a
was
7.
Yeah.
I had a 7.
He had a long one too.
I had a long one. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't cheat though.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I
All
didn't.
right.
I
Asking for a friend. Is there ever a good reason to marry? Oh, is there ever a good reason for a married man or woman to cheat? What the fuck? Who the fuck?
No.
Okay. Oh,
If you want to get that alimony check up high, I don't know. Hey,
I don't
ain't-
understand.
I ain't
It's
cheating once I
risky.
get married.
If I'm
man.
married, that's it.
It's risky.
yeah, that's it.
If I actually, look, man, I'm not gonna get my girl no cheap ass ring. If I'm spending X amount of dollars on a
Thousands.
ring, that's my investment. Why would I do that? And I'm only gonna do that about somebody I care about. You know what I'm saying?
I just want
So
you to
you're
know
not
that
gonna cheat.
everybody
I ain't gonna want
is
her to
ripping
be
you
out
an
there like
asshole.
that.
Cause everybody is like, come on, Chrissy, who the fuck just asked that question?
We're not going into a marriage
get
or
married.
engagement
Nah.
trying to cheat. Like, if I'm really proposing, putting a ring on you,
That's it.
all
The end of the
that
line.
fugazi
It's
stuff
the
is out
end
the
of
window.
the
All right, so this is what I'm gonna
It's
say.
supposed to be.
I'm gonna say
For
men
anybody.
and women cheat for reasons, and again, this is my own personal thought process. I believe that men and women cheat because of something that is going on with them. It is never something that is going on with the other person. It's never the other person's fault
Honestly, I
as
think
to
so,
why
yeah.
someone cheated, because either that person did something to hurt you and you weren't man enough or woman enough to walk away and you decided to stay and go be petty and cheat, or
That's usually how it
Can we go
goes.
around to the camera
I
and say,
agree
have
with
you
that.
cheated before? Does
That's-
the camera know this?
I've already admitted to cheating.
Okay, so I've cheated.
I've cheated. I cheated when I
he gonna miss a pay for y'all.
I cheated, but again, I cheated when I was 18 and I seen what it did to somebody else and I haven't done it since. Like I'm not gonna do that.
I feel like a lot of stuff can be considered cheating, though. We gotta, you know,
We're not gonna get on the real
that's
but
a whole
cheating.
different.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
whole
We can
other
talk about this all
situation.
night.
Are they willing to tell their age?
They already did.
Yeah.
They're all in
I'm
their
31.
30s. We all in our 30s.
31.
When they cheated.
Oh,
How old were you when you cheated?
Last time I cheated, I was
He was
22,
he was what?
26?
25?
Years ago.
Yeah,
26.
he cheated 5 years ago.
No,
22
That's a
and then
long time.
like 28.
And how old were you when you cheated?
He didn't.
We don't believe that.
See, it's women like
Honestly,
that. It's like, no.
Yeah. Jeff our purest nigga. Like, don't get his skin color.
What?
confused 'cause-
Y'all hear?
You know, when I think of pure cocaine, I think of your shirt, not your cheeks. That's all I'm saying.
But no. So Wes, you understand what I'm saying though. Like, people cheat because of an internal issue.
I agree with you.
Like, I want to make it very clear, because I've talked to several women. Y'all know I do my Ask Ashley thing, my midday juice. Don't even worry about it. That's coming back. But you know, I've talked to many people who are like, I cheated. What did I do? What was wrong with me? What mistakes did I make? Where did I go wrong? And I just want to make it very clear that when someone cheats, it's an issue with them. It has nothing to do with you. And don't ever let somebody convince you that it was your fault that you got cheated on.
Every time I cheated, it was because of insecurities with me. Not
Exactly.
You was good.
Exactly.
What about you, Wes?
Damn. Would you like to sit here?
I would say yes, but
If I toss this damn thing
when I was
at you.
early on, I took a chick back and I shouldn't have, but I was like real young. And then I cheated like way later, like
I may not
just
have
because I knew I had card in my pocket.
Realize, like, I cheated for some
But I knew we wasn't gonna
petty
end up
shit.
together,
Yeah,
so it's just
some
like-
petty
All right, so
shit.
Emerald, she said,
that
I
should
would
be
love to hear the
justification right
opinion
there.
of a happily married man or a divorced man. Emerald, I can tell you this from a happily married man. Let's scroll down a little bit. Scroll up. A happily married man said men cheat because of their natural instinct. That's what a
pretty
happily
much-
married man
Hey,
just
natural-
said.
I ain't gonna
I mean, that's
talk too
pretty much what
much,
you said
but we
earlier.
know some married niggas that be cheating,
That's a- yeah,
but
was
their
that an
homes
elderly
look hella
man?
fire. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Again, I think
We
it
know
is
some of
an
them
internal
shits.
thing. There are people like and outside of the couple that I mentioned earlier, the guy who cheated, who went and had this conversation with his wife, who was open and honest, spent time locked up. Spent a lot of time locked
Oh,
up.
so he was cheating.
You know what I'm saying? So for him, it was like, I never even got to soil my oats. I need to sleep around.
Soiled.
He said, "You better cut it out. You better stop."
No.
That's a whole nother.
So
That's a whole nother topic. That's a
So you
whole
know.
nother conversation.
Different kind of
So you
dirt.
said something else. It didn't have to be a man. It could have been.
Let
a
me
woman.
see. Okay, wait. So Angela says trust and
That's what I
insecurity
said.
in oneself
Yes.
will cause. That's what I'm saying, Angela. She says trust and insecurity in oneself will cause somebody to cheat. Absolutely, that is something going on with them. Emerald Clay, you asked a question. I just gave you an answer, baby. That's it. Tiffany says, so if a man cheats because that's in your nature, how would you feel if your woman cheated because it was in her nature? And I can tell you right now, Tiffany, that because I know he's gonna come back and he's gonna comment and he's gonna respond. We just might be done by the time he does. But I can tell you right now, based off of your question, that person, he's going to say it's not your natural instinct to cheat. It's your natural instinct to be with one man. That's what he's gonna say. I can tell you that right now. I can let y'all answer that, but I can tell you that's exactly what he's gonna
Wait,
say
if we gonna
because
tell your
I've
girl
had
like
this
that
debate
cheats
with
on
him
us?
several
I
times.
think that's the
Okay.
response for most people.
Okay. All right. So listen, I know
Tell
you
double
guys,
standards. You take us back, we cool with that. We not taking you back.
cause y'all soft.
Yeah.
And y'all can't y'all
We're
can't
not,
dish out
honestly,
what
we're
y'all
not
can take.
we're not as tough or as secure
Yeah,
as women.
you
No,
can't.
we're not
Absolutely.
taking
And that's the
girls back that
reality.
cheat on us.
That's
Girls
the
taking us
reality.
back.
We
It's
already
fine.
know
That's
that.
why
We
God
already
let
know
y'all have the babies. We couldn't handle that.
Y'all can't handle a lot of things that we can.
Yeah.
Hey,
And that's the reality.
I look tough, but I got feelings too.
You don't look tough.
Oh no, Spun Peanut Gallery.
Listen,
I
you
look
guys,
tough.
thank you so much for tuning in to another great episode of Monday Night Juice. Listen, last week we talked about when people should be commitment ready. This week we talked about crazy ass reasons of why people cheat.
But not why we cheat.
numerous.
But why
I'll
numerous
be
crazy reasons why we cheat.
they
Next
all
week
real.
I got
All
my
real.
guy
I've cheated since
Vernon.
2005.
Y'all ain't
They are
about
all
to
real.
y'all ain't about to cut off my ending.
Okay.
Ain't that how the teachers do it at school?
He need that too.
Next week, we got my guy Vernon coming through, who's going to talk about the realities of being single. Being in a relationship will not heal you, and being single will not kill you. So make sure that you guys are tuned in to another great episode of Monday Night Juice next week at 7 o'clock live. Thank you guys. Share the video, like the video, comment as much as possible. Continue to rip them new assholes if you like, and we'll see you all next week.
You're
Peace.
that was so fun.
Goodness.
I'm so glad.